Hey guys, welcome back to Mountain Dog Companion. Zach here, and we're hanging out with one of our F1 Mini Bernedoodle litters, and obviously we have the fabulous Angie with us. And Angie, who do we have here, and how many puppies do we have? And yeah, let's kind of talk about this litter as a whole.
This is Debbie and Firestone's litter. They were born on the 28th of December. That puts them at about 3.5 weeks. We did have them separated.
Yeah.
Into male and females, but they're obviously choosing to interact, which is perfectly fine. So today we have 5 females with us, 2 males. 3.5-week-old puppies. You see the beginnings of how they're exploring. So leaving the nest, exploration. They're also starting to use their mouth, so they're going to chew on your knee. We may catch them interacting. It's like whole mouth, like almost eating one another. That's a very first steps in socialization, which starts at week 3. So we've just entered into that socialization period, and it follows all the way through 12 weeks. So through the next, how many weeks is that? 11 weeks? Yeah, through the next 11 weeks, they're going to go from, I like to call it from pod to puppy, or baby beans to puppy. I like to call them baby beans. I don't know. I just think because they sprout, right? Baby beans sprout. They grow legs because they have their legs born, but they grow them. They get their strength as they develop. And so this is like probably between 3.5 to 5 weeks is my favorite stage, because it's when their world has opened up, and actually they start seeking human interaction. And I think it's just maybe a little bit of a pride and ego boost for me that they like me, right?
Absolutely.
It's like, oh my word, they notice me. And so we can start on eye contact. Also, the eyes are open. You know, they open at 12 to 14 weeks, so right at that 2-week window. So for me, as soon as those eyes open up, I feel like I have a window into their soul. So now we can start imprinting and building foundations that are solid.
Yeah.
And that follow the puppy through all of their life. Yes, I know.
Absolutely. So these puppies are basically...
The vocalization, not to
You're good.
The vocalization also starts at this point. So a litter is very quiet, about 3.5 weeks, and there it is, it's happening. I love it. I actually probably jump when I see that happen. Like, I jump for joy.
Yeah,
because
so cool.
It's like they're telling me that now we've entered into this stage.
Yeah.
And one thing too about a litter, they don't all migrate through this process at the same rate. So I have early bloomers and late bloomers. But as far as socialization, they kind of all do that the same. So they kind of enter into that stage together, and then I'll have confidence, explorative, like all those other traits that come, those they grow into. And some of that is guided. Some of that is very natural for a puppy, and then some of it we guide. Yeah.
Absolutely.
This is the fun stage, though. So they're just starting to be, this moving around here is actually going to tire them out. They're going to sleep a lot. At this point, they're awake just maybe 15, 20 minutes and back to rest. They're already nuzzling in, just the movement alone. Yep.
You got another vocal one here. So basically what you're saying is, I mean, where these puppies are at right now, or just this is what we want to see.
Normal, yep. And all this movement across one another, as the baby beans, when they're really, really tiny, the movement across one another in the litter to get to the nipple, I like to call that the milk bar, to get to the milk bar, actually stimulates the intestines to move. And a very interesting fact for families is that for people that aren't in this environment, if mother does not stimulate for elimination, for the fecal and for the pee, a puppy can die.
Wow.
So we have to watch that happens, and then the movement, the natural movement of just migrating across one another causes those intestines to move, right? Like movement in humans forces things to work. Same thing with puppies. Wow. Naturally. It's really, really cool. So
awesome.
Another really cool tip, because I'm on the cool tips today, full of them today. Mother also starts to stand at about 3 or 3.5 weeks to nurse. So from birth to 3 weeks, she's laying down, everything's accessible. About 3.5 weeks, she starts that natural weaning process, and she'll start to stand, which forces these little ones to have to use their rear strength, right? They're going to have to get up on their rear strength, and they have to gain some core strength as well. So it's really neat how nature evolves in the whole process.
Yep, absolutely. So we have a lot going on with these pups here. Angie kind of went through everything. I mean, development-wise, these pups are doing absolutely amazing.
Yeah.
They're kind of showing off that right now, being vocal and everything like that. So crawling on each other, and yeah, it's just, we're super excited about what we have here. These puppies, and of course
these are Firestone puppies, by the way. So this copper rest point is very vibrant.
Yep.
And the markings on them, they're really well marked.
They are
Strong blocky
very
faces, good ear position. So there's a little bit of variety. We've got a couple with higher socks, a couple with the marbling down the leg, which I adore. Do we have any with creeping tan? A little bit. Oh, this one hasn't. Yeah, so the creeping tan is where it creeps up to up to the nose. Pumpkin.
He's a cute guy.
Yeah. So this also, like this type of training is from handling. And day 3 through day 5, a puppy will flail and try to get balance, right? But after day 5, day 6, we can usually do this with them. Did you know the only fear that humans are born with?
Do I know the only fear?
The only fear.
I don't know.
Fear of falling.
Really?
All other fears are taught or learned.
Wow.
So if you think about it in your life, there's another cool tip for the day. So puppies, fear of falling, right? Look at this. We're not fearful
Just
anymore.
hanging out.
Yep.
That's awesome.
Yep.
Great, guys. I mean, perfect tips from Angie. Kind of talked about the litter here. Very excited about these guys. I feel like we have a few people on this list, so I'm excited for you guys. I know you've been waiting on the video, so doing that today here. Yeah, we'll be sending it out soon. So yeah, just wanted to show you guys our puppies. Again, this is the F1 Mini Bernedoodles from Debbie and Firestone, and appreciate you guys tuning in today. We'll see you next time.